welcome back. If cutting back on drinking was one of your New Year's resolutions, or if you choose to avoid alcohol entirely, social events can be a bit harder to find that are in line with your goals or your lifestyle. But here to help are Andy and Miss Willa How do you pronounce it?
It's DeWisp.
DeWisp. Thank you. There you are. Thank you both for joining me. Okay, let's start off by just talking about Sober 716 and how it got started.
So Sober 16 is a sober-friendly events management and production company. This month, I'm actually hitting my 4 years sober.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, so when I quit drinking, there wasn't really a lot of options available. And before I quit drinking, or decided to quit drinking, I was a party animal, loved to go out, loved to have a fancy glass, you know, just the whole experience of the bar and hospitality industry. And so, so I stopped drinking, did a little work on myself and said, you know, I still want that experience. So I went out, got my first mocktail. My friend does a food blog, Heart of Buffalo, check it out. And we said, okay, I'll do the drinks and you do the food, and we'll go around Buffalo and see who has the best non-alcoholic options. So I started Mr. Mocktail, where I post on Instagram and then COVID hit. Mm-hmm. So then it kind of took me into my sobriety journey and documenting that. And then once I met up with people that I met on Instagram, that's where like meetups and events started happening. And I was like, let's, put this into practice and make it a business and actually host these events where people can go and feel comfortable and have options available for them.
Now, how did you two meet?
Well, we have a mutual friend. Hi, Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
So we previously met, it must have been right after COVID sort of opened up. So that would be summer of 2021. We met while I was doing a show at Gypsy Parlor. Yes. And we met, talked, and then he sort of found out that I don't drink at all. Yeah. So then that became this long road of friendship where now he makes fun of me all the time.
Yeah.
But it's this long road of friendship that we're now down where I have just become the resident host for Sober 16, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about how you got into drag.
Oh my God, that's a story. So I started, the first time I ever really did drag, it was 2019. I was in undergrad at Princeton, and I decided to do my senior musical theater thesis as Paulette in Legally Blonde. Very fun, in full drag, and just played the role. It was lovely. And right after that, I just fell in love with drag, and so I decided to go full steam into it and started doing makeup all the time and everything. And at the end of 2019, 2020 hit. We all know what happened there. So then I just ended up being what we consider a COVID baby, a COVID drag baby.
Oh, I didn't know the term.
Oh, yes,
You're teaching me new things.
Yes. You all there out there, you know it. The COVID, you drag queens out there, you baby drag queens have been doing it for the last 4 years, you know. It's COVID was just people at home, free time, you can't go anywhere. People who wanted to maybe try doing makeup and drag for the first time, you just order stuff on Amazon or any or go to CVS, Walgreens, whatever, local drugstore, and just buy makeup and start trying it out. But you had time to do it. There were no evening obligations.
And this is why Sober 16 is doing mainly drag shows, because a lot of my friends are drag queens, and I just want to highlight the queer community and the immense amount of talent that we have in Buffalo.
Let's talk about what the events look like, because one is happening tonight.
Yes, so tonight we have our first ever sober drag show for Dry January. It's going to be at Good Bar, Mr. Good Bar on Elmwood. We have 4 non-drinking queens and a non-drinking DJ.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's going to be so much fun because we have a full non-alcoholic menu for people, curated just for them, and no alcohol will be served during the event. But it's just going to be so much fun. It's a Tuesday night. Everyone can just come, have a great time, and just celebrate being clear-minded with like-minded people.
And truly, this is an art form. Do you want to talk about how long it took you to get ready this morning?
Please,
yes,
please.
Yes, I will. So I was supposed to get up at 6. My delirious 6 a.m. brain did not let me. So I got up at 7:30.
And look what she did.
Yeah.
And look at that. And voila.
Camera one, if you could zoom in on all of this. Thank you. And so
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. We got a Zoom happening.
Hello.
Let's go.
Thank you. Don't look at the lace line. So, I think it took me maybe an hour and a half to like really do all my makeup today. Andy came over at 9 and I was like, go get this from the basement, go get my outfit.
It was chaotic. And that's what I want
chaotic,
people to
truly.
know about drag is like it's very chaotic, but they always put on a great show. And it's just a lot of energy. A lot of energy goes into it.
It's good energy, and I really
Yes.
love that you guys are embracing Dry January for people, whether you're doing it because you have to or because you're just trying it, trying out a different lifestyle. A lot of events happen, especially in Buffalo, based around drinking.
Exactly. We're like
So-
drinking city. So,
Yeah,
I'm
so
just, with Sober 16, I'm just trying to bring up the non-drinking to like the same level as everyone talks about drinking, really.
All right.
And I would say even so, like we have friends who like in the community are like, you know, big on drinking throughout just coming to shows, like drag shows and having fun with alcohol that have told us this month specifically that they were like, we're gonna do Dry January this month and we're probably gonna come to the show tonight
Okay.
because of that.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yes.
listen, if you want to visit and be part of the Dry January drag show, it's happening tonight, like you said, at Mr. Good Bar on Elmwood. The first 50 people get free mocktails. Did you hear that? Free 99. So you better get your
Yeah.
tickets fast.
Yes.
To keep up to date on all of their events, you can find them on social media at Sober16. Thanks again so much for joining me.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
I wish we were doing a show right now.
Seriously.
If we had the right.